The experience with Hoops World and ESPN was really helpful to me in my coaching career because it makes you be very analytical, and it's really not much different than what you do in preparing a team or getting ready for a game or planning a practice or something like that. The difference is you've got thousands and thousands of people reading your stuff and then writing a comment to either tell you that, hey, that's really good, or you're an idiot and you have no idea what you're talking about. But that happens in coaching too. People sit in the stands and criticize, those kind of things. But I guess one of the favorite experiences I had with ESPN was in covering the playoffs of the first year that I did it in 2008. Was the year that the first year that was 2000, maybe it was 2007, the year that Boston beat LA in the final. We had split it up at ESPN, so you covered certain first round series, and whichever team advanced in that series, we would then follow that team. So I got to really cover Boston in every single one of their games that they played. I would watch their game, I would watch them break down the videotape, I would write the stories and the scouting reports for the next game. This is what the Celtics did, this is what they'll do in game 2, this is how the other team will counter. So going into the finals, I'd watched Boston all the way through, and 11 of the 12 senior writers at ESPN picked the Lakers to win that series. And even though I wasn't one of the senior writers, I picked Boston to win that. I was kind of in the minority, but I felt like I knew the Celtics so well, and I knew the Lakers so well. I knew the Boston defense was so good that ultimately, with the way they defended and with their home court advantage, I just felt like it was a slam dunk they were going to win. So that was a little bit of vindication for me, and I felt really good about that because I had a very, very strong opinion about that. I had no horse in the race, other than my own reputation. But that helped for me to kind of validate that I knew what I was talking about. And sometimes you don't always believe that when you get some of the comments that you get. But it does also help you have thick skin. I mean, you got to have thick skin to be a coach. You're going to be criticized because what you're doing is public. When you write something out there and people are allowed to comment on it, you have people commenting that you never see, you don't know who they are, they can sit behind their anonymity and just rip you. But I think that does make you work a little bit harder. It makes you think about a little bit more about what you write, and I think it makes you better at what you do.